Yo, how is everyone doing? Can you guys hear me? What's up? What's up? How's the audio? How's everything? Can you guys hear me? Amazing. Man, it's crazy how pumped I am to hop on these streams. Methodic, how's it going, brother? I just got off messages with you. First one to like. Hell yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Happy Friday, gang. What up, gang? Gene, first one here, brother. How's your trading day go, guys? My trading today went amazing. I caught longs in this area back into essentially, I didn't quite hold until high of day or all-time highs. I got out most of my position at the overnight highs, but I did catch a nice trade this morning and I'm happy. It was an easy trade too, which had little to no drawdown, and I was able to finish before 8 a.m., which is, it's always nice. Barely traded. Yeah. Doing well. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Moolah time. Power hour. Let's go. Keep it up. Keep it up. Hell yeah. Okay. So now, currently, before this stream started, I was trying to, I guess, do my create a quick game plan for the day, but why did it lag? 1 second, chat. This is my charts just lagged for a minute. Oh, there it is. Okay, so coming into the morning, of course, I was bullish until we took out all-time highs. Currently, again, we just took out all-time high, which was an important draw for me. So now honestly, if this was me not streaming, I wouldn't even show up for PM session just because we took out a pretty clear objective, which is all-time high. If we go on the daily, we took out all-time highs, and after, especially after this rally, I would be I would be looking to take longs, but I'd be careful about that essentially. So right now, the 11 a.m. candle just opened. We have a 4-hour gap here that if it presents itself, I'd be looking to take longs. If that never hits, we did rebalance into an hourly fair value gap on ES that we can go and displace trade to high of day, or essentially new all-time highs. So as of now, NQ again rebalances to that order block. We have the 4-hour gap open. And before the stream started, I was thinking, how does a short into the 4-hour gap sound? And I was close to, I guess, setting this be my draw for at least for the next couple minutes. But I remembered what kind of market we're in, and yeah, so I'm not really looking for that. I'd rather play a continuation into all-time highs again once we tap into the 4-hour gap. But if that happens, I'd be willing to try it. For now, though, we did get a 15-minute market structure shift, right? We rebalanced into premium of that range, that 15-minute leg, and now we're coming back down. So another, I guess, idea of mine would be to see how we react off this equilibrium, right? But yeah, literally right now, just watching, waiting for price to develop. Ideally, I just want us to sell off, tap the 4-hour gap, but market doesn't care what I want. I'm here to react and trade. On the 1 minute, we have these relative equal lows here, right in this area, which would be a nice area for me to look for a potential long scalp. But again, it's just watching price for now. What's up? What's up? How are you? I'm doing great. I got amazing sleep last night. The trade of the day today was a banger, and want to go get brunch right now, and just got back. Let's effing go, Lomeli. Hell yeah, Moolah. Power. Oh, I already read those. I was done around 9:10. EST. Bro, I saw your story, man. I was looking, this was you were done around, you caught this move, right? 9, that would be 610 EST. So I'm assuming you caught some sort of like this continuation here, right? Methodic. What's up, Cole? What part of Cali are you at? Towards up north, like towards Bay Area. Mamba Trades. I'm not sure. I fully understand multi-time from analysis. Took a long on gold. I'm still in it, but honestly think I should have hit TP hours ago. My TP is around 4909. 4909 on gold. Let's see. That's your TP. What the hell? What is this? Oh. 4909 is your TP, huh? Wait, you're in 4909? 49. Oh. So that's your TP? Around there? Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad take. We did, one thing I'm noticing is we did just take out these highs. And so we took out these highs once, then this is the third time, a classic triple failed 3-time attempt from reading price bar by bar. But yeah, we did take out previous week high, that swing high. So, and we're pulling back now. We're still bullish, like your trade could work, but yeah, I like how we reacted off these swing lows here on gold. So it's looking good. I think if you are in, your stop should definitely be these swing lows. But yeah, I can see that your TP hitting, but NQ, let's go back at NQ. Jazlee Perez. What's up, Jazleen? Yes. Methodic. Yeah, bro, I saw that. As soon as I woke up at around 5:30ish today, and when I hopped on charts, I was like, man, this is. I really thought we would get the all-time high before market even opened, but luckily we got this dump. I was close to attempting a long down here, but I wasn't too confident, and I took the re-entry. So I caught a nice trade. 840 expansion and played it till the 910 leg. The 840 expansion. Oh shoot, you got a nice move then. Was there, I didn't even look to see, was there any news that happened around this time, or maybe I'm just too greedy? I wouldn't say you're greedy. I don't think you're greedy. I think if that's your trading style, just stick with it, right? If you made a plan pre-market, or if you made a plan before entering, stick with it. Let it hit your target or stop loss, and once the trade is over, ask yourself that was that a trade based off of greed, fear, or was it actually a part of your plan? Maybe I'm just too greedy. Kind of watch you rocking. Terrible one. It's a Seiko. I bought it in got it in Japan a couple months ago. I was in Japan, and so it's a Japan special limited edition Seiko. So it's a memorable watch. You take the trade you take a trade this morning. That SMT inside the 15-minute gap, 1-minute inversion was fire. SMT inside the somewhere around here. You're talking. Oh, you're talking about here, right? No, I didn't take that. I did see this, but I wasn't too confident at this point. What made me more confident was this potential higher low into all-time highs. In the 1 minute from the 8:30 opening print. I see. Trump tweet, I think. LOL. Man, Trump is moving this market, man. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I saw something like that on Forex Factory, but wasn't sure what it was. I don't really read news. Nice, nice, bro. I got a two-door on right now. Nice. Hell yeah. I cut a nice long on crude oil at 840. Check it out. 840 on crude oil. Let's see. 840 EST or Pacific. I'm assuming you're assuming California time. PDT time or EST? Let's assume 840. Yeah, I'm assuming you took it around here. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Oh, EST. Huh, 840 EST. Kind of nice long on crude oil at 8. So that would be 5. Huh? 845, check it out. Long. So that would be a 545. So yeah, you sure EST? Or am I tripping? You should have bought a Rolex. Japan has a massive Rolex market. Should have. Soon. Hopefully soon. Yeah. But yeah, they're Japan's amazing. I love their culture, the style, the believe it or not, I changed my style when I came back from Japan. That's how impactful it was. As far as like clothing wise and jewelry, but yeah, I like the second entry too. Yeah, the second entry for me had more of a confirmation. I was a little skeptical on whether or not it happened, but luckily for me it did, which was here. And funny enough, I did enter, but I got out literally right away. I was like, no, let me just take a let me pause for a minute. I didn't like this sell-off we had here. So yeah, so I got out and actually took my trade and accepted the risk here. What's the reasoning for your long there? My long, Kieran Wolf, my long here, I'm assuming you're saying the long I took in AM and 545 for me on on crude oil. So theory masters, that would be 545 for me. So yeah, I think we have the times messed up. You're saying, unless I'm tripping, you're saying you long this candle on crude oil, 545? I don't know, unless I'm tripping, but uh, reach the payout, but not convinced whether if I should get a max or it should continue to compound, man. What's your current balance? Every time I would ask myself that question, just take out more than it's not guaranteed until it's in your bank. That's the one thing I'd say. But what's your balance? Man, what's up with TradingView today, man? It's like it's giving me a couple second lags. Where you from, brother? You look like someone who was bred to buy Rolex. I don't even have a watch, lol. Thank you, brother. Reaching. Where are you from, brother? I'm from California. Man, hold on. Give me 1 second. Is this a TradingView issue or is this my internet? Oh no, there you go. Yeah, right now not really interested in much. Which with the tool on currently on NQ. Oh, this right here, I'm not this is just a Fibonacci tool. So if I change it, this is literally just a Fibonacci. A trade I took earlier was this one here. And I guess if you want to, I can walk you through why this was an A+ setup for myself. With tool. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with the methodic. Get the payout, bro. Like you can always get other accounts. I think can secure the money and have it be in your bank, bro, do that. Because then psychologically tomorrow or whenever or Monday, you're gonna come in thinking, oh, I need a compound, and as soon as you hit a red trade, it's happened way too many times for me. As soon as you hit that red trade, you start going downhill. I'm in Sri Lanka. Jeez. If the payout is there, take it. Yeah, yeah, I agree with everyone. Once the payout is, you have to take something out. But it also depends on the balance you have. Like if you only have 500, it's tough. But I think if you're close, if you can withdraw more than half, sorry, if you can withdraw half and still have a good enough balance to play with, I would do the most you can. Yeah, no worries. It's only scalping on this shit. Yeah, Kira and Wolf, yeah, I could walk you through it. So this morning, I was bullish with the idea that the 4 hour was overextended, of course. The 1 hour wasn't really doing much. The overall thesis behind this trade was we rebalanced into a 15-minute gap on NQ with all-time highs resting above, with the overall context and idea that the whole week has been bullish trending and we've been only getting small pullbacks with continuation. So with that idea, I was just waiting for a 5-minute change in structure, which if we speed this up, here we rebalanced into that last down candle before the up move. At this point, I was just waiting for some sort of pullback. We didn't get it here. We didn't get it here. Once we pulled back into that area on the 1 minute, is all I'm looking for is the same exact thing. Time is fractal. So what I'm looking on the higher time frames, I'm looking on the lower time frames. Looking for a market structure shift, essentially. That's when I took my entry. My stop was somewhere around here. Targeting, essentially, we can just call it these highs. I had some runners that I eventually closed out somewhere around here, but say you took the swing high. At this point, I moved to break even and took out majority, like 3/4 of my position, and I had some runners here, which I then moved up to, I moved to underneath this low here once we were here, and it tagged me out, right? So that was the overall trade thesis, nice and simple. I tried a long in this area, or was it? I believe it was here, which would have worked, but it was like right here with the stop right here. So I did try this long, but I literally got out right away. So yeah, this one was of higher conviction for myself. Let's see. Let me lock in for a minute, guys. Let me see if there's anything. Let me lock in. So we did take out these lows and we got a 1 minute market structure shift here. So let's see how this plays out. What I'm seeing here again is I would want to see the 4 hour rebalance into the fair value gap, which is this line here, and then go from there. But what I am seeing is that the hourly on ES tapped into that fair value gap, which leads me to believe that we can trade higher from there and leave this gap unopened for now. And we did trade into, where is it at? We traded to premium of this leg, and then we came back down and traded to discount of this leg, right? So at this point, if price wants to go higher, it's going to do so now. But again, the reason I'm not taking this yet is because we took all-time highs. We took the main objective, right? There's no other levels up above. And a better, safer trade entry for myself would be once we tap into the gap and then reassess market structure on the smaller time frames, like the 5-minute, the 15-minute. Now I learned ICT concepts in live, a lot of knowledge. Thank you, brother. Yeah, it's a lot of, I think it sounds complex, but it's pretty simple. It's just market structure and looking at highs and lows, and I guess fair value gaps are the only thing. But like I was walking you guys through stream with when Jake was on, a fair value gap is really all just a sell setup, right? It's just the timing of the entry that you do choose to go with, but it's the same thing. The market's always right, so no matter where you enter, the market's always right. Spirals. I withdrew from my cash account every morning after it settles. Bro, or Victoria, that's amazing. That's the way to do it. And I got that from Jake, honestly. It's like, it's not yours until you withdraw. Love how you teach, bro. Learned a lot from your streams already. Man, I appreciate you being here, bro, honestly. All I'm here is literally just walking you through what I'm thinking, and it's one of the best things that I've ever been a part of, and it's only day, what is it, day 4. It's amazing. I love it. Depends on the buffer. Yeah, PG, it depends on the buffer that you have, but I think, again, if you have a good enough buffer, withdraw most of that and just work on another account. Yeah, methodic, bro. Bro, I've been there. He said if it feels better. I was close to a 40K payout 2 years ago, and I went full on tilt and lost 30,000, and the pay of that payout once. True story. Never doing that again. Exactly. I was where was it? The not the Palo Alto. Was it Santa Clara or San Jose meetup that I went to? The number one question I asked Jake, or my main question was, because prior to, it was like a week or two before that event, I had I had one more green day with all the accounts I was trading, I would have had my biggest day or biggest payout, and I blew it it was Thursday or Friday. But it was for that reason, because I should have just gone for like a small day, and as soon as I saw red, I went on complete tilt mode. But yeah, I think once you can guarantee money going into your account, do it. Yeah. Theory master. I thought about compounding my payout the next day, straight negative, and lost it. Yeah, it's a mental thing, and they do that. Prop firms are smart. They know that they're adding layers of possible psychological errors that every trader is going to go through with these rules, right? R to R, RR question mark. What does that mean? When I see RR, it reminds me of Rolls Royce or risk to reward. What do you mean, brother? How do you choose your protected swings when placing stops? Methodic. For me, it's just more so on areas of interest, like, let me see, hold on 1 second. Let me see how price is looking here. So, okay. Yeah, so my protected stops. For me, I just look at like the trade earlier, for example. I want to take a trade off of an area of interest, meaning that I rather miss a trade. So at this point, where is it? At this point for me, I rather miss this setup than try to chase it, have it stop me out, and then me try to re-enter again and have that one stop me out, right? So for me, at this point, I was waiting for some sort of entry model within that like 5-minute fair value gap here. Once we tapped into it and we got to that area, for me, I think if my bias and my idea is correct, price shouldn't go below that level, right? So at this point, we got a one minute change in state, right? which I entered here. So in my head, I'm like, okay, if price is really, and we can even go lower in time frames. Like at this point in this candle, the 729, I was looking at that last down candle to see how it got respected. It got respected. So in my head, my stop was right below that last 1 minute candle closure. If my theory is correct, we should move higher, right? And never come back down here because the 1 minute already did so. In my 5 minute area of interest, right? Which was that area. After we rebalanced the 15 minute fair value gap, right? So the fair value gap, or sorry, the 15 minute is ready to go higher, right? Now at this point, I'm just waiting for the 5 minute. Once the 5 minute is ready, I then just wait for the 1 minute. So price is fractal, like I said, I'm getting in a small pocket within the 1 minute and just managing my trade accordingly. So yeah, to answer your question, it's more so that how I look at price. Whoa, we just gotta leave. Hopefully it's power hour. It will hit my GC. Hopefully, brother. Hopefully it hits your TP. Let me lock in for a bit, chat. Let me lock in. Again, here we held that last down candle while ES tapped into the fair value gap. 15 minute tapped into that bearish fair value gap, came back to discount of that up leg, which all it is from here to here. We came to discount into OTE, took out that swing low. So now if we still had some sort of level up here, I would look to take this, but given that we took out all-time highs, I'm not really interested. Again, I would be more interested in longs once we tap the 4-hour gap. But here, I'm just, I guess, reading price here with you guys and walking you through what I'm thinking as price is developing. Here on the 1 minute, the reason I stopped was we got a 1 minute market structure shift, right? And now a retracement back into this area and hold would be a decent stab if price decides to hold. If we continue lower, then that's amazing because we would get into that 4-hour gap. How rich? Yo, I need to make 150 to get a 2K payout, and I'm only trade at New York AM and overslept today. Is it worth to take a trade now? I would say, bro, if you're already thinking like that, if you want to trade just to lock it in, don't do it. Because then if you take a trade and it's red, you're gonna go on tilt. You're not gonna wait for the weekend to go over just so Monday can come, right? I would just literally close that tab right now. Forget about it. Detach. That's the best thing you can do. And then Monday comes around, right? Just take it slow. Did you learn ICT on your own? I switched level to ICT concepts paired with market structure. Made more. Yeah, I learned on my own. I mean, on YouTube and everything. And after talking to Jake and doing his mastermind, I realized that trading should be simple. And so I was trying to trade both at the same, not both, but I was trying to take everything I learned and apply it. And that's when I realized everything is the same thing, right? The market doesn't lie. So essentially is what I look for is just potential higher lows or higher highs, literally just trend, but using fair value gaps and order blocks. What's cracking, Zoe? Bugs always pushing. Was it a limit? Was it a limit or market? Let's see. Hold on. Let me lock in here for a minute. I'd be willing to give this a try here potentially. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna give this a try. 50. Let me do some quick math. Let me see. What I typically wait for is a close of that inverse. So if we close, if we close above that inverse, it's worth a small little stab, break even here. And I guess targeting all-time highs again. Or what's the risk to reward here? I don't like it. Come on, trading view. I've never had this issue. Lagging. Is it lagging for you guys too, or just for me? But let's see. We're in a 1 hour fair rally gap. Yeah, it's a smooth try. We came back down, rebalanced that last down candle on the 1 minute. So let's see if we close. It closed on ES already, so we'll see. Yeah, with this price action, I wouldn't doubt if we create an all-time high. Yeah, small little stab, not really risking much, but I am willing to stab. If we close here on the 1 minute, which it's looking like we're not. Yeah, that's not a close for me. Again, reason why is because we came to discount of that range, right? Got a market structure shift on the 1 minute that we're now respecting. Again, this discount of that range and just waiting for the 1 minute. Let's see some quick math. Whoa. Okay, I'm trying this. Stop at the swing low. Break even here. The target. Probably all-time high. F it. Market fly. Bro, just explained that so clear. Man, yeah. Thanks for the explanation. Makes sense. Of course, methodic, bro. Is that God? Is that good, you mean? Wait, let me make sure I put my stop loss. Let me put my TP actually. We inverse, we can go higher. That's the trade idea. If not, then I'm okay with the 4 hour gap coming back to test again to then go higher. But I do think that if this 15-minute gap wanted to trade lower, it would have here. It wouldn't have came back up here. So We'll see. Volume is fucking up. Oh, volume in the market. I thought you meant volume like for me. William. Yes, I'm currently in a long right now. Have a great weekend. Gotta go. Of course. Thanks for coming in, Methodic. Appreciate you, bro. We'll see if we get a nice banger today for PM. Let's see. I don't know about this all-time high target, but I'll just leave it there for now. How's this? I'm locking in chat. Give me a second. Premium. Where's premium? Premium. Set alerts. Oh wait, not on here, on ES. And on here. Bet. This community overall, best in my opinion, good traders helping out others. Man, appreciate you guys being here, Cole, honestly. Even on a Friday PM, currently 140 viewers. That's amazing. Thank you guys for being here. But yeah, currently in this long that I entered here, stop at the swing low, go and break even at this swing high, targeting all-time highs. So we'll see if we can get some sort of continuation here. But yeah, I think the move is a little lackluster because we did take all-time highs already. So yeah, we'll see though. Based off of this price action we've been having, I wouldn't doubt us closing at all-time highs again. On Friday PM, that's crazy. I know. I was expecting a lot less. I mean, yesterday I think we peaked at 300 and something, which is insane. Virginia, yes, I entered, bro. I'm in longs, but I don't want you guys to follow me. I just take what I'm thinking, I guess, right? I don't want you guys to start chasing. Just take what I'm saying and just try to see the chart yourself. Maybe you're in front of a screen, but don't execute because I'm getting in myself, right? Maybe that's an issue. Maybe I shouldn't say I'm getting in, but I guess I'm, yeah. We'll see how this plays out. What do you think about these kind of days on NQ? Seems a little bit off, don't you think? What kind of days? Like the last couple of days or? Copy trading is not a real goal. Learning is. Exactly, bro. No, don't worry. I'm reviewing the. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. I just don't want to be at fault for you guys taking any losses. But I do think that everything I'm saying is legit and valid here. Like I said before I even entered, I can see us getting that stop taken just to come back and trade to the 4-hour gap. And from there on forward, just consolidate, honestly. But this is a trade based off the assumption that we can continue and close at all-time highs, right? It's currently 1140. So I don't know. We'll see. I do think that since we rebalanced this bearish gap and we traded into premium back to discount, we should come back to at least that swing point, and that's when we'd move our stop to break even. That's the trade idea that I have. And then if we hit all-time highs, then we banked. But if not, then it's okay. Currently holding that bearish 15-minute gap, so we'll see. Yeah, it's funny. I was talking. Oh, by the way, I made a bet with Jake whether or not we'd hit all-time highs by next Friday. We hit it today, and I Apple paid him earlier today during my brunch, and I asked him. I was like, "Have you seen anything like this?" And his reply was this. Watch. So his reply made me think. He said, markets are usually never going to be this easy. A move into all-time highs with perfect pullbacks and stuff just doesn't usually happen, which got me thinking. This whole week, I was essentially waiting for perfect pullbacks that we never really got, and I wasn't able to capitalize on them how I would have wanted, right? So to answer your question, I think, what was the question again? It was whether or not these were normal or something like that, right? Yeah, I think they come, and when they do come, they just don't stop. So it's adjusting to market conditions that way, I guess. I'm still not. I'm reviewing. I agree with what that and make you understand. Yes, ultra bullish. I'm reviewing the flow and comparing it to your analysis to confirm it with mine. Oh, got you. No, hell yeah. PD file hat. I don't know why I read that shit. What you mean it's a nice hat, brother? From my point of view, every time I thought we were preparing for correction and continuation came. Exactly. Continue. Exactly. That's all this whole week I was preparing for a pullback to then play the continuation, which the pullback never came, right? So when the continuation happened, in my mind, I'm like, damn, I missed it. So I was able to catch some days, like on Tuesday, Monday, I caught a nice short. Tuesday on stream, PM, we managed to call it a nice long, right? Wednesday, what was it? I forgot, but more of the story is Wednesday was the day where I was waiting for a pullback all day and it never came, and just underperformed, honestly, in that aspect. Underperformed for sure. Man, it's crazy. Yesterday's live got 200 views, but there was about double the amount of viewers. Let's see if we can try to match that today. What's the current, not viewers, likes? Let's try to match those 200 likes from yesterday. What are we in likes right now? I hate when TradingView does this, where it skips a 1 minute candle. I'm here to support Hector. What's up, brother? Thank you. Appreciate you, bro. Elliott wave suggests at least a mild real correction before it can continue, but you never know. Yeah, the thing with markets is that they're always changing. So coming from this action here, right? I just was on top of Project 365. I was just a little bit underprepared to catch this on Sunday night where we opened up lower and pushed higher. I'm like, okay, at that point we need a pullback, right? Which is at this point I was like, okay, we need a pullback. And then the next daily candle came on, like, okay, we need a pullback, and that pullback never came, which was the issue. And I think that's what a lot of traders mess up on, or at least for me, that's where I messed up on. Is the preparation, right? The outlook of the market, underestimating the market essentially. Where's ES at currently? Oh. Let's see if we get break even soon here. Just want us to close above this 15-minute gap just to go tap BE, but we'll see if we get it. So close to passing eval, hell yeah. Consistently limit at 46, need to lower next week it is. Yeah, just come back next week and you'll be good. Just lower your size. If you're close to passing, just lower that size. But it feels weird. Even most of the streamers are like, I don't want to buy because there's almost no setup, but anyone shorting is crazy. Yeah, exactly. It's a market condition that has changed, right? 1 second, let me see. Let me analyze this. Let me see if I want to stay in this. Hour, how's a 30-minute looking? Okay, that's nice. Yeah, I'm willing to just hold the risk. But yeah, like I was saying, it's hard to, it's not hard, it's just you have to adjust. And those who capitalize on this market were the best at adjusting, right? They understood market conditions and they were able to capitalize. And those who weren't, right? They were waiting for pullbacks that never came. So it's this weird feeling. Yeah, but I agree with you. Shorting is crazy. Yeah, exactly. Monday, Tuesday, I was trying to look for pullbacks entries and I caught one on Monday, but after Wednesday, I'm like, okay, I gotta chill here. I need to ride the trend, which is currently bullish. Do you weigh a fair value gap rebalance that test versus one that closes through the same? For instance, the 15-minute 7 NQ bar closed. Let's look at it. 15-minute, you said? The replay 7:30. Oh, you mean that one? The 7:30. Then at the wick. Do you weigh a fair value gap rebalance that test versus one that closes through the same? So you're talking about this test here, right? Versus the one that closes through the same. No, so a test and a close, the close would invalidate it, right? So if we close down here, then that means that fair value gap wasn't respected. So that would lead me to assume that we'd be trading lower. At least with that, with just that context in place, just that fair value gap alone. if you look at there's a lot of continuation flags, but just no current. Yeah, exactly. A lot of, yeah, I had the same issue. Bro, how do you check bias in min entry? Mid entry or in the 1 minute entry? As someone who's new, how do you explain what you're doing? You're literally, I mean, how new? You're trying to predict whether a trend will continue or if we're getting a pullback. So you're putting a bet on whether market's going up or down and having a valid reason as to why your stop is where it is. And if it makes sense, you put risk on. How do you usually trade micros or minis? Do you trim positions at all? I trade micros. And do I trim positions at all? Yes, I do trim. You see, that's pretty much a flag if you go technical, but it didn't went as high as it would expect. Yeah, so exactly. This is kind of like a typical flag, I guess you could say. I mean, I don't look at this, but this is what you mean, right? Stop filled. So that just hit my stop. Let me flatten these. Okay. You see, the 1 minute entry for how to check bias. The 1 minute is just for timing. So the 1 minute I wouldn't even suggest you looking at, to be honest. I would use the 1 minute as timing. Like at this point in for my entry, it was off the assumption that price would continue higher, basically a potential higher low in the 5 minute. And on top of that, the 15 minute was, we had just taken out this swing low, which on ES, it's a little bit better. So the swing low here. So that trade thesis came off of the idea that price has been bullish and we're going to continue that bullish thesis throughout the day. And clearly my thesis was wrong. My stop was set in place and that's that. Leave. So now what I would look for, essentially, I would regroup and look for I'm not interested in playing this range. What is this, a 15 minute, right? Yeah. Let's remove that, remove this, and this. So yeah, now I'm just waiting to see if we come back, take the 4 hour gap, if you want to trade to that area, or my bias is right, but my stop was placed incorrectly and we continue higher and look for a potential re-entry. How much money or risk do you recommend per trade on a 50K? It depends how much money or percent risk. Personally, what I recommend is no more than, on the funded stage, no more than like 250 to 300. If you're starting, right? If you're asking that question, I'm assuming you're just starting. I would do no more than 300. So it can range anywhere from like 2 micros to maybe 8 micros, right? Based off of the size of the risk, or the size, how many points you're risking, essentially. Because every trade will bring different point risks, so just adjust accordingly. Bro, my first couple of series. How many trades would you take a day? Wait 1 second. Let me lock in. Let me see if a re-entry presents itself. Yeah, this is not good action, chat. in this range currently. At first I would take a whole, I used to trade a lot, right? Like this morning, I literally just took one trade. My trade volume is pretty low. I'll take anywhere from like, even this trade, this setup that I took, like I mentioned earlier, is essentially not me forcing it, but me trying to, I guess, test my theory, right? My theory that trade would hit all-time highs again. If this was just me normally, I wouldn't even show up for PM session. I caught my piece of the pie in the morning, and that's that, right? So I think less is more, right? Less trades, less screen time. Even if you miss a banger setup that would have paid you 5R, right? For me, I rather just show up every single day, right? Like if for you, for example, show up every day, set a certain amount of time that you're willing to stay behind your screen, and do that every single day, whether that's 2 hours, 3 hours, and just stick with that, and keep your trades minimal, right? Don't try to take 5 or 6 trades a day. Try to aim for one good take a day. If you take one trade and it's green, you walk away. If it's red, you walk away, and then come back the next day and see if that one take, or upon review, see if that one take was actually the best take of the day for your type of trading style. If it's not, then you try to figure out why, and then come back tomorrow and try to take the best take then, and then reassess. Because in the moment, while you're trading, while you're in the trenches, everything looks amazing, right? It's not until after where you start to think like, what did I just do, right? And that was me yesterday. And you have days like that. And even Jake, he posted a video about today, talking about how he just wasn't really in the groove of things in the morning, and he went on a mini tilt, right? And that happens. For me yesterday, I tried a long. Man, my trading view charts are extremely slow today. 1 second. Thursday. I tried a long in this area yesterday, and it failed, right? But then the actual, and then once I saw that fail, I tried a short in this area somewhere, and the actual long came here after. Had I been patient for that, I would have caught a nice trade, but I didn't. So it's about just minimizing trades, because the more you try to press it, especially when you're wrong, the more prone you are to going on tilt. I guess what I'm asking is, what's a good micro account to trade? Micro account. Like for a live broker? Rye guy? How many trades? That's what just happening. It's the weirdest thing these days. Buyers and sellers go ulta bananas at any level with no apparent reason. 26800. Sure, go ahead. Go up 28330. 262. Yeah, no way I'm giving that out. Yeah, bro, 15-minute breaker have. Trade only PM session. Yeah, that's good advice. I actually am doing too much screen time personally. Yeah, I think for most people at home, I think the less is more. Less screen time, less trades, less just mental capital being deployed to trading, and go live your life, you know? Let's see. Oh, okay, got you, right. Hell yeah, I'm scrolling back up and down through the questions and try to get all the questions. So I might have just seen it twice. I'm about 1 year in, but just curious. Oh, okay, got you. Yeah, no, hell yeah. Appreciate the questions, man. Appreciate the questions. That's what keeps these dead times alive. Hey, Loom. Hey, Lomeli. Wellington, what's up, Wellington? And Q should organic go down. That'd be nice if we go down and get a sharp reversal, but it's 12 already, an hour into market. We'll see if we can get that. We will see. We will see. We're in a range. We're not really going nowhere. But let's see. How did the hourly close? Here, here. Yeah, if anything, I'd be a little bit more long biased than anything. Now we held that last down candle before the up move. We're in discount of that little range. We're trading in a range essentially, right? I want to try it again just for stream, but let's see. At least we're confused. It would be quite fresh. What do we have for today? Good afternoon. What do we have for today? Not much. Same thing. Same routine, man. Same routine. Probably hit the gym after this, and then, yeah, hit the gym. Probably go get a coffee before this, do some review, hit the gym. And by then, man, day goes by fast when you trade both sessions. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we go from here. But let's see. You know what? Just for stream, I might try this. Let's see. Again, do I love it? No. Yeah, no, I'm not just going to put on risk just for stream. Take that back, chat. I'm not doing no stupidity on stream. I'll sometimes size up to 1 mini. But that usually when accounts go, yeah. Yeah, knowing when to size up is key. It's like the best loser win talks about. People are they are a little bit preservative with capital when they are up on accounts, and they are aggressive when they're down. It should be the complete opposite. When you're up on accounts, on prop accounts, you should push it. And when you're down on them, be conservative, right? It's reverse psychology. At least we're confused. We're all confused. It would be quite frustrating if everyone knew exactly what happened but us. It would be quite frustrating. What's your bias on gold? Just tuned in. No pressure, but do it. Still in longs. He said do it. Nah, the reason, again, like when I first started stream, I mentioned that I wanted to see the 4-hour gap get filled, right? And when I first started stream, I'm like, okay, let's try to see if we can catch shorts into that. But again, like seeing how we've been trading all week, I don't want to try that. And the time to try it would be now, given we took out all-time highs. But that doesn't mean anything, right? What I want to be trading is with the trend, with the overall trend. So for me, a potential higher low here in this area of my area of interest essentially was what made sense. And now it's in that range. I took a stab, and although it still makes sense, I want to wait for more clarity. So yeah, so for now, just stay in cash. There's not really much going on. If we look at the 5-minute, the 5-minute looks like, look, chat. This is a 5-minute. This is a 5-minute since stream started, essentially. We're not really going nowhere. Your analysis on gold, I saw that question. GC. We are holding bearish or bullish order blocks, right? we're trading, let's see. So we're in this bearish gap. Let me see. We're in premium of the range in this bearish gap on the weekly. On the 4 hour, we are just creating higher highs and higher lows. Let's look at the monthly. The monthly literally just had a pullback. Weekly, we got a failure to go lower here on the weekly, right? And now we're trading higher onto the daily. So for now, I wouldn't necessarily short this. I would be looking short term, it'd be looking for longs until this trend is literally doing this. We went down. This is literally how the chart's looking. You tell me what that is on the daily. And then we pop in the 4 hour, same exact thing. So for me, I take it moment by moment, see how we react off this 4 hour gap. And see if once we tap it, say if we can still hold this gap, right? This is a 4 hour gap here. But yeah, I would say long until proven otherwise. 15 minutes in this range. I don't trade these, but man, does it look, they look cute. Man, if only trading was this easy. I remember when I first got into trading, this is what I thought trading was. Wait for a breakout of that and then get in. But yeah, I'd be long until proven otherwise. Yeah, it's ranging. Should break. Sideways again. Yeah, it's like the bar by bar book, reading price bar by, I think it was that book. Let me see, where's gold? I think it was the bar by bar book, which talks about how when patterns like this present themselves, what you'll see is false breakout and then a continuation to the other side. But yeah, that's why they're not trustworthy. Still lack strength. Also ranging. Yeah. Bro, you trade only in Q? Yes, I only trade on Q. Like 95% of the time. What's up, gang? Not seeing much worth trading currently on my end. Exactly. Yeah, same here, bro. I try to stab here long, but got stopped. But yeah, there's not much action here. And there, it's 12:08, so we'll see what the next hour or 50 minutes or so brings. This is not a TGIF. I know. I think it's given that we took out all-time highs already, so the market has essentially done its job for now. So we'll see next week what happens. I think next week should be very interesting, and either will be very rangy or I don't know. I can't tell, but I think we need a pullback, and I don't know if it'll be next week or we just continue. So for now, just trading the trend until the trend is no longer trending. That gold movement doesn't make sense either. If there is no more, why gold plus if liquidity on gold? Yeah, I think that question, Diego, I don't think markets make sense. Like markets don't have to make sense for them to be a move, right? Like Trump can tweet something amazing, right, for the market and the overall economy and war and everything, and markets can dump, right? They are very irrational, and I think the better way to approach it is like, okay, if you look at headlines, read the headlines and see the reaction and trade the reaction, right? Don't try to impose your thoughts on what you think should happen because of the news. Man, I think I still have the book. It's called Technical Analysis of the Financial Markets, the first one I read. I was like, bro, this is it? This is trading? I got it. Ramirez, what's up, brother? We definitely thought, yeah. What do you think of FEG on the 15-minute? Is he at the bottom of this? Is he at the bottom of this FEG? The FEG on NQ, Julio or Juliano? Thank you for that analysis. Of course, that's what I'm here for. Al Brooks, the guy, huh? False breakdown from bullish moves. Exactly. Looks like classic market MMSM. Yeah, I agree with you. It is bearish currently. But yeah, but at the same time we are in a gap here on ES, which we can rebalance off of, which it's tough to say because NQ just took out all-time highs. So we're in this weird range here now. What I do see us tapping into is that 4-hour gap. We'll see if we get that. Let's see this gap here. Where's the 4-hour gap over here? Just mark that 4-hour gap on ES. Let's see. Yeah, let's see what market wants to do. Let's see how this 15-minute closes. There's 3 minutes left. And go from there. Maybe, just maybe we can catch some sort of short setup. But man, how do you manage your prop accounts? Like risk management, you get more than one account per time. Yeah, so I recently started using TradeSyncer, and I'll switch from my main account. So I'll have different main accounts at different times and just copy trade them with a couple of evals, just 2xing the evals essentially, and I'll flatten them when they hit the TP, and I'll just keep my props going and my AMP account on the side. And so I literally only push 2 buttons. Also, false breakdown from bullish. OPEX also. Oh, today's OPEX? Possibly. Yes, so Julian, why do you think? FEG. Oh yeah, so this one, Juliano, right? Yeah, I think we're stuck in a range. I mean, if we zoom out, we're in this 15-minute downtrend, and on the hourly, we're in this bullish gap, right, on ES. So we're getting conflicting biases. Now we did take out all-time highs, so market could potentially come back and tap the 4-hour gap fill or gap entry. And given that we already inversed it, we failed. My trade idea to the upside failed. So now we'll see how we close now. See if we can do this, get some sort of entry. But if not, then and we dump and get a V-shaped pattern, kind of like we did yesterday. Do something like that, but we'll see if we get any of that, because given there's only 40, I like to stop executing within the next 15 minutes for PM session. So it looks like we did get an SMT down here, or divergence. Boom. Yeah, this isn't. Man, are we going back in the range again? I like the 1-hour FEG as a short target. The 1-hour, you said FEG. Yeah, same. Yeah, literally same. It's also the 4-hour gap entry. Oh, wait, you said gap fill? Yeah, okay, yeah. These equal lows are suspect. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. This isn't really clear action for me, for my trading style. And this is kind of where I resort towards the way Jake trades is this is barbed wire, right? This isn't really like forget ICT, forget fair value gaps. This is barbed wire, and for barbed wire, I guess there is a way of playing it, but you want to be playing the extremes, right? You don't want to be trading the breakouts. So for this case, if I was long, a long idea would come down here, right? And if I was short biased, a short idea would come up here during barbed wire action, just looking at this specifically. But personally, I'd rather be in a trending move with a clear draw on liquidity. I took a little TP. Hell yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Diego. So now we did get or divergence here below. We'll see if we'll see. Let's keep reading price. We still haven't hit the 4-hour gap. We're in that 1-hour gap on ES. 15 minutes is just ranging with a clear divergence here with both assets. Now, let's get the tool premium discount. Yeah. The 1 minute I typically just pop up before once I'm convinced I want to take an entry. So I'll flip back between the hourly, the 4-hour, but more so than anything, the 15-minute and the 5-minute. Like, because I already have an idea that I'm more interested or before this, when I took my trade, I was more interested in longs, right? So I just flip back through the 15 and the 5, and I try to see where a good area of interest is. And once I get that, then I just pop the 1 minute. Chat, how many likes are we at today? How many likes are we at today? Should I check? Let's see, chat. Let's see. 78 likes currently. Can we get that to 150? Let's get the likes up. Let's push out Jake's Project 365 out there to people today. Today, I believe, is the last stream of the week, and I think Wrong would be back on Sunday night. 81 likes. Nice. So we got a couple more. I see 131 viewers. Can we get at least 100 likes here in the next couple minutes? Do you take into account the velocity heading into? Yes, bro, you hit it. A big part of how I trade is speed. I want to see displacive moves. Like yesterday's trade, like I was doing my review yesterday, and where was it? We were looking for longs in this area here, which if you go back to yesterday's stream, we were literally, it's nice to see a trade idea that you formulate, right? Which I literally did. This is what I was looking for. And this speed, right, on this 5-minute candle that inverted this bearish gap at an area of interest, which was for us, or for me, was at this OTE area, because there was I remember there was a hourly, okay, yeah, that's why. The hourly order block, the CE of that, meaning the middle of the last down candle, got respected, and prior day high was also in that area. So at this time, this speed is what I essentially would look for. This is way better than it being inversed like this, right? Compare that to, whoops, that to that, right? So yes, to answer your question, speed is important. Let my thing load. Where we at, chat? It's looking like we're going back to the range. We will see if we get this 5-minute change. But yeah, just rating price for now. Not really interested in anything, honestly. Personally, I think we end the day lower. ES 1030 candle. It was a brief pause. This hourly candle broke below unless we get back into. Okay, let it go lower. Creative. Yeah. But then again, it's Friday. No, I agree with you, bro. I think this 4-hour gap would be an easy target that price could tap into and close. This 4-hour gap here. And then from there, we'll see how we open on Sunday. But yeah, we did close below that last up candle before the down move. We did close that. Let's see the 15. The 15 is clearly bearish. Or was it 11? It closed at 12. Okay. So we'll come see if we tap it and see, go from there. But we did get divergence down here. Yeah, it's hard to try to force something when I literally don't see anything. So it's not that it's hard to read, it's like I just genuinely don't see a trade setup. But again, it's Friday. Hello, first time here. Never suffer, brother. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. First time on my stream or on the in the Rake Trades channel in general? Welcome, never suffer. Welcome, welcome. She trades micros. I've been noticing there's a lot more women that have been getting into trading on social media, which is amazing. Will you be streaming Power Hour every day moving forward? Where can we follow you on socials? Love legit. Yes, I'll be on every day, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern. And you can follow me on Instagram at Lomeli Trades. It's right here. At Lomeli Trades. We're sitting here watching paint dry at this point. Again, I can spam on some evals, but nah. Greetings from Greece. Greece. That's one of my go-to destinations. What is it? Santorini, right? Santorini, Greece. Why does divergence matter? Do you mean divergence between two charts? Sorry, I just started in January. Super green. Yeah, no worries, brother. So like, let me walk you through today's morning session, which was this divergence here that happened between these two assets, ES and NQ. So the way I look at it is like this low, if you look at these lows here and look at these lows, this on ES, we took out the swing low, right? Whereas in NQ, we never took out this swing low. All this says is that NQ should have been correlating with ES. So when there's a cracking correlation, that just points you to believe that NQ has this eagerness to go higher, when it should have taken the low. And that's the way I look at it. Everyone explains it differently, but for me, it just shows more eagerness on the NQ side to go higher, which just adds a layer of confirmation to your setup if you're already long bias. I'll be teaching my daughters if they have interest. Amazing. Yeah. That's why I always tell my girlfriend, it's like, whenever I do have kids, hopefully in the near future, I'm not going to push it on them, but I'm definitely going to, I mean, they'll see it, right? Whatever dad does is typically what their first interest are, but never pushing it, but I'd for sure advise for it. Thank you, Ron. Thank you. Yeah, Ron, just tag my Instagram down below. Make sure to follow. Women try to make boss moves too. Hell yeah. I'd love to see that. Ride guy, the fly guy. Look SMT. Look up SMT. Yeah, there's a bunch of videos regarding divergence. My buddy Andy's having a hard time with trades. Any motivation for that guy? Gamma flight. For Andy, it depends. I'd say just keep going. For me, I kid you not, and I'm not saying this just to pump Jake up, but I remember the LA meetup that he did. This had to be like 2 years ago now. He was coming off of his biggest week at the time, which was 200. I think he had made and this was all public knowledge, right? He posted this on Instagram. He had made 250,000 in a week, and I was there stressing over my couple $100 that I had lost that week, right? And on top of that, I love you, Jake. I hope I'm not sharing too much. I saw him give a really, really healthy tip to the bartenders. And it just made me realize, like, man, this whole trading stuff works, right? It's seeing it in person after asking him a whole bunch of questions and him talking about the numbers he was doing and his psychological problems after me sharing mine. I'm like, okay, I can't give up now, right? I can't stop. I gotta be at the level that these people are in, right? It's possible. It's out there. Now, it just it lifted me up, right? It gave me some sort of hope and courage to keep pushing forward. And to that one moment, I was like, all right, I gotta lock in and really do something. So yeah, Gamma Flight, that for me was all the motivation I needed. $250,000 in a week. My dumbass stayed in longs. It's been rather painful. Yeah, it's literally watching paint dry. My 6-year-old knows calls go up and puts go down. Man, be the worst when you for all my dudes out there, when you try to explain trading to your girlfriend, it's like there's this one time I had lost money, but on shorts, and I was mad. She walks in the office and she's like, it's going up though. I was like, I was in shorts. 100 likes, let's go. Hell yeah. Terrible one. I've heard enough giving them. I've heard enough. Give them a funded account. Bro, have you guys seen that young dude on Instagram? I forgot his name, but he's got to be no more than 10 years old. It's funny. It's amazing though. It's amazing to see, but it's funny. Are you a full-time trader? Yes. Real shit right there. Exactly, Ramirez. I had another job before. Or jobs. Wrong. Send one my way, boy. I took a quick long from special, finally green. Whoops. I think you took a long from 760. Oh, nice. Hi, Lomeli. What capital did you start trading with? Capital from my job, from work. Wasn't much. I would fund option accounts on TD Ameritrade, Interactive Broker. At the time, Interactive Broker funds would settle right away. This was like back 2021, I think 2022. So I would fund a 2K account, and you can trade a limited amount of times with options, and it was amazing until they cut that out. But Yeah, just funds from work. I may have quit by now after a year of no payouts if it wasn't for joining up here. That yeah, that's amazing, right, guy? Best I can do is a discount code. Laugh my ass off. My wife just looks at me like, okay. Man, I made a video. Oh, never mind. Never mind. It's on my Instagram, but they understand me. Yeah, exactly. It's crazy because like the one thing that I've been trying to get better at is having my girlfriend not understand or not know what mood I'm in. If I was red or green, I remember it would affect me really, really bad. But now I realize that my level as a trader psychologically has improved because she less and less she kind of she's able to she can't really distinguish whether I'm in a good mood or a bad mood, and that's the goal, right? To have it not affect you after the fact. So whereas in before I would be it would mess up my whole day, right? Whereas in now maybe it messes up my next hour and then I'm fine. But yeah, he's hilarious. No, no, yeah, I think that's the dude. Okay, that's faded. For real, try to talk about my girlfriend trading and her face just goes blank. I feel like the meme of the guy. It sounds, yeah, it makes you feel crazy, huh? He trades Bitcoin and gold. I think he's funny. Yeah, he's funny. Good evening. Good afternoon to me from me. How y'all doing? Yeah, you better get goals. Yeah, you better at hiding your goals. Yeah, I think. Yeah, hide. Yeah, you still feel it, but you gotta just tame it. I did this one like it was like this meditation thing in Tulum, Mexico, back in December, a couple months ago, and it was like a way of detaching, right? Which is it was like a sound meditation in like the middle of a jungle. And since then, I've been a lot better at it. I'm not saying maybe it's placebo, but it was really eye opening to kind of like detach from everything, whatever it is you're doing, right? After you're done doing that, be present in whatever it is you're doing next. So after this, I'm going to try to detach and forget about a win or a loss and keep doing what I'm doing, right? Whether it's the gym or whether it's calling my mom or whatever it is that you're doing, right? Be present in that moment. And it starts in life and it transfers over to trading, I think. We're pumping now. 33. Let's see if we reject that last up candle. Let's see, let's see. We'll see how we react off these highs here. So good day should be mean shopping day. Oh man. Is that a girl thing? Like when girls are stressed, they resort towards shopping. Smartwatch that tracks stress levels. Man, I mean I still have it. I have the Whoop. It even billed me for this next year. I forgot to cancel it, but I would get too over analytical over it. So whenever my oxygen levels were low for the night, I'd start stressing about my health. So yeah, I got rid of it. But it's amazing. But I think after a while, I kind of got to tune in. I got to feel as to what would affect my sleep. And I guess what would it, but that's more than anything what I was getting it for, just to how to improve my sleep. It's crazy. Yeah, that whoop. Literally, as I would enter a trade, it would spike. Crazy, 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 crazy. Imagine it like, I don't know. There was this meme going around where it's like how to not go on tilt, and it was like a heartbeat monitor, and then some guy looking at screens. I feel like it'd be I don't know, it's a funny thing. Getting close to BE on my MNQ trade. Nice. Is your break even at the swing high? I may want to exit. I mean, the only good thing here is like I'm still, I guess, long bias, and we just got divergence here at these lows. And ES is at an hourly gap. So, I mean, if you're long, I mean, if you're long, it's better, in my opinion, it's a better trade than being short. But here, what I am noticing is we're tapping into that last up candle before the down move on NQ. After this range, we're still holding that bearish gap here. And yeah, we inversed this one already, so we're just holding while ES is creating essentially lower lows. We'll see if we can take this high out, and if we do, it aligns with structure on the current basis, which is barbed wire. We're ranging. I'd be potentially looking for a short at the extremes, at the high down to the 4-hour gap. But yeah, narrative changes moment by moment. But at this point in time, not really interested in anything. If we go on the 30-minute, we have a 30-minute order block here on ES. We just tapped into. See the 15-minute. Look at the 5-minute. Yeah, if these get taken, create some sort of divergence. We'll see. We'll see. Getting close to BE, be like water. Yes, Gene, exactly. Calm. My girl will not talk to me because I turn into the Grinch. When someone tells you that they had a bad day and you just lost 20K on a personal account, you just smile back at them. Yeah, no one understands the trading emotions other than traders. I came to realize that. When someone tells you that they had a bad, oh, I heard that. What are you looking for before you jump into the market? I am looking for just essentially market structures. I'm looking to see where we're delivering from, and from there, try to align every single time frame towards that direction that I'm thinking price would head towards. Like if you head towards the beginning of the video, I broke down exactly why I took my long this morning and why it worked and why I was looking for a long since this area. But stress shopping, celebration shopping. Exactly. I think that's every girl. I hate shopping. I hate it with a passion. I'd rather order my stuff online and just wait to have it delivered. Let's see, hourly. Yeah, I think I'd be willing to try this. Let's see. If we hold this high, if we displace higher, then then no. This is really mentally challenging. Yeah, it's trading's such a mental game. It's literally the mental game of trading. B was at swing high. Yeah, hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, if that swing high continues, bro, I think it's gonna move. But if we come back into the range, I could see us dumping. But you're protected though. Holy shit, I just put two into it. You're an Arsenal fan? Stockholm. Up the Chels, bud. London is blue. All love. Chelsea, I'm assuming? Chelsea, is that what you mean? Up. Big up, my guy. And yes, big Arsenal fan here. Let me see. Cool. Second biggest club in London. Not bad. I hate Chelsea. I'm sorry. Liverpool. Let's not get started, fellas. I want to have a good weekend. I got out, didn't have the balls to hold. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Follow your plan. If you had a long thesis, it's for a reason, right? For me, I had my initial long thesis around here, right? I was willing to try a stab here, right? Where my stop was down here. And I was going break even here. It didn't come. And I just let it hit one or the other. But actually, let's put that back just in case. I got out, didn't have the balls to hold. Sorry, fellas, for you rubbing. My buddy Gamma has dumped 1,600 profits without getting fucked. Dumped. What do you think enough is enough, or should he keep trying regardless of the amount? No, I think he should have a spending budget on prop firms. So whatever that amount is that you're willing to let go of, have it be a small amount. It doesn't have to be a lot, right? Just don't. The thing with prop firms is that if you let it be a sort of like a casino, it'll be like a casino, right? But if you approach it in a very strategic way and have a game plan, that's where prop firms come advantageous to the user. But I think 1,600 without getting funded is a lot. That just means he's just trying to get funded and not really trading well. Failure to go lower indeed on ES. Yeah, literally. That high is open. Lock it in chat. I'm trying to analyze price, see what. Let's see. Hablas español? Claro que sí. Both my parents I'm Mexican. Grew up speaking Spanish, but what's your routine plan on Sunday pre-market? I don't trade pre-markets. Either Saturdays or Sundays, I do an extensive review on my week, both mentally and technically, and I go from there. But that's about all the prep I do. I don't trade Asia. I don't trade London. I would just simply trade AM And now given this slot, I now trade PM as well. So is this a crazy take here? Just try to short this? No, yeah. If anything, longs, let me see. Yeah, we're in a weird area. ES is holding the hourly fair value gap while NQ took out the swing high or the all-time high. And we do have the 4-hour gap underneath. So yeah, the 50-minute literally just broke above this bearish gap and closed above it. We got divergence at the bottom. Yeah, we're in an area where I wouldn't really want to put on risk, but let's see how this reacts. These highs look a little too clean to leave untapped. I think we'd pull back and then retest those, but let's see. Hold on, bro. I'll get to the questions in a bit. Let me lock in for a minute. Oh shoot, time flies when you're speaking on here, man. It's 12:47. Wow, crazy. I don't think it's my internet connection, but these trading view charts are like lagging or not lagging, but it takes a minute to load. Let's see. How fast did he lose the accounts? Maybe it's a mental problem. When is it enough? Well, you can't decide. If you love it, keep going. My personal opinion. Yeah, exactly. Now, honestly, I take that. I don't think because in the midst of things, you hate trading. Like when you blow accounts, especially when it's a personal account, the least you want to do everything else but trading. You start looking into other things, but then if you really genuinely do want to do this, you quickly snap back into reality. And for me, it usually takes it would take a couple of days. And I think the further along you get into your trading journey, the more you realize how these are just thoughts that are having because of how emotional trading could be. But I was in California last year running a half marathon. Have you done one? Actually, Gene, I was training for a marathon and I did 23 miles. I was training for I posted about this on like my TikTok and everything back in the day. This was like 2 years ago or 3 years ago. But every time the year started, I was like, I would mentally prepare myself for a marathon. I would download, what was it? Not Strava. What's that one training app for marathons? It's not Strava. It's forgot the app, but it gives you like weekly plans on running. And I would download that shit and do my runs 3 times a week. And the longest run I got to was 23 miles. I was dead. It took me like 6.5 hours to finish. And after that, things happened and I stopped training for like 2 weeks and haven't done it since. So it's still in my bucket list, but it's hard. Props to you guys, but I know someone who spent 250 in props and made $1 million. Hey, I mean, the risk to reward is there, right? Who wouldn't do that? I saw this video. I don't remember, he was saying put your entire Diego said, I saw this video of a famous trader, don't remember his name. He was saying put your entry where you would put your stop loss. Market will probably go there. The man is running a market, I think. It's an interesting theory. Like if you put your entry where your stop would be. Ah, huevo. Ramirez. Paisano. Hell yeah. Chicano homie, get it right. Hell yeah. Something about where I lost it. Something about ha ha ha. It's not ha ha. It's not ha 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 anymore. In Spanish, it's ja ja ja. I was thinking about a short too, but I'm too scared. I got to fund it in a day. I got funded in a day. Yeah, I mean, the only plausible thing that makes sense here is yeah, I don't trade this. I'd never trade this action, but for yeah, it's tough because yeah, we're in a range. That's literally all it is. So do you know if I should push my luck? Yeah, just call it, bro. There's literally 8 minutes till market. I wouldn't be, yeah, like I always say, it's like at 11 or 30 minutes before market closes, you should probably be done. America or Chivas? I don't know. Puerto Rican and Germany. My Spanish leans more Dominican since my girl is Dominican. What's that? And I know the slang more. What slang, Tommy? Is it que lo que? Is that what it is, right? That's what you guys say? Que lo que? Late great David Paul. New to this trading thing, and man, the emotions when I'm in the trade is crazy. Yeah, you probably feel your heart beating, right? That's trading for you, man. Miracle all day. Would you have gone long on the 50% from earlier today, targeting retracement in the 50% pullback from the end key? On the 50% from earlier today. At what time, Brennan Reed? What time are you talking about? Earlier, as in like in the AM session, or earlier today on stream? Getting some selling pressure. Yeah, last 7 minutes before market open. Yeah, if you're trading this action, I don't know. It's not my style. But again, I am open to playing the extremes, right? Which are the highs and the lows, and try to catch reversals back into the range. Like this down here, when we had divergence, was a decent setup, but didn't take it. Throw some Hail Marys. Man, just spam long and short on 2 different accounts. That was not English. Laugh my ass off. No, I'm talking is that the same dude? Brennan. What you mean that was in English? Done for the day. I joined the Discord. It's time to reset. Enjoy your weekend off. Hell yeah, never suffer. You'll get a lot of value from Jake on there and from everyone. All right, so we took out that swing high here. Let's see what happens now. Sorry, chat. I'm locking in. Done for the day. Nice. Sometimes it works unless it blows right before you stop. Acumulando. Lost 150. I'll see you on Monday. Yeah, see you Monday, bro. Thanks for everything, brother. Of course, man. Thank you for being here again. Make sure to like before you get out. Let's try to push Project 365 out there to people. This session around 12. Around 12. So your question was, would you have gone long on the 50% from earlier today, targeting retracement into the 50% pullback? Around 12. I think what you're referring, I did try that. I tried that long, I think is what you're talking about, in this range. Here. Or no, I think I entered up here. I was trying that one. So yeah, it was the 50% of this leg, after retracing into 50% of that leg, targeting the all-time highs, but we never got that. Chat, should I YOLO some shorts here? Nah. There's 2 minutes into market close. We'll pray for you. Like long at 112 or 115 on the 5-minute. The way I explain it is very confusing. Long at 112, or 115. You mean like oh, you mean right here, right? 11:15? Is that what you mean, bro? Brendan? 11:15. Have a great weekend. Backtesting day tomorrow for me. Nos vemos next weekend. Nos vemos, Jazz. See you later, brother. Or Jazz Lee. Jazz Lee? It's actually around 115 with the best setup. What time zone? 11:15, you mean? 115. Oh, you mean DJ now. Go full YOLO. Nah, market's about to close right now. DJ now, full port. Hola, ¿de dónde eres? I was born here in the States, in California, but my parents are from Mexico, immigrants. And so I'm Mexican. Mexican, born in the States. We at 114 likes, not bad. Before everyone gets out of here, there's still a little bit over 100 people. Can we get that to at least 150? The move from earlier on the 1-hour chart. Colombia. Nice, Colombia. Bueno. Yeah. The move from earlier on the 1-hour chart. Let's see. Que viva Mexico. Hell yeah. The move from earlier on the 1-hour chart, retracement. Let's get the likes up, people. Let's see. What are we at before we hop on? Any other questions before I hop off? It's currently, market just closed. We are currently at 122 likes. Any other questions before I hop off? Let's get the likes up. She's trying to win a prop account. Have a nice weekend. Thank you, Vic. Likewise. For the weekend, honestly, after this, I'll probably detach. It's been a long week for me. A lot of computer work, a lot of screen time. And yeah, so for today, other than going to get food and gym, nothing. Literally, absolutely nothing. And either Saturday or Sunday. I'm thinking more so Sunday. Probably tomorrow, honestly. I can't get away from screens. I'll probably review my week and uh, get some things set up with Stream, which I need to work on my starting soon screen for this channel, and then my banner up here on top that you guys see. I'm gonna work on that. Other than that, nothing. Let me see. No, unfortunately, no giveaway today. Sorry, brother. Thanks, Lomeli. Have a good one. Appreciate the insights. Of course, thank you for tuning in. And I mean, well, yeah, there's not really much we can do with this action here that we had today, other than just talk. Appreciate you guys for being on here and just listening to me yap. And it's amazing. You play any video games? Nah, no video games. I hate, or not that I hate them, but they make me anxious. I'm not really too good at them. Rye guy, thank you for being here, brother. You've been a consistent guy, and I've been peeping your name. And I mean, hence you got number one. What does that mean? I see you got a number one crown. But yeah, well, thank you guys. Seems like all questions are done. Next stream, I believe, should be wrong on Sunday. Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern time, and then go from there. Next week should be very eventful. A lot of opportunities should present themselves. We're currently trading at all-time highs, so we'll see where price heads to next. In my opinion, I think we get some sort of at least consolidation, but yeah, never all-time highs can just keep on going and, you know, keep on trending. Most commented, I think, are active. Hell yeah. Thank you, Rye Guy, brother. Later, bro. Have a good weekend. Yeah. Likewise, brother. Ramirez, thank you. See y'all next time. Thank you, She Trades Micros. Appreciate you being in here. Gym hard, eat good, brother. God bless. Likewise, brother. God bless you. Next week, probably just individual names. Yeah, I mean, whatever. Yeah, I'm sure there's always stocks in place. So if that's your take, then for sure, always opportunities with them. Peace. Yeah, I'll see you guys later. Thank you guys for tuning in. And again, uneventful day, but a couple good nuggets here. Muchas gracias. Have a great weekend. Jesse James, thank you, brother. Later.